Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Take these off. So I was literally just about to head out. Welcome to Olivia's sanctuary, first and foremost. Oh, sit down. So I was literally just about to walk out the door, and then I haven't been videoing very much because I'm really wrapped up. It's like 1 degree outside. This feels forced. So when anything feels like that, I just let it be. I let it go. I give it some time. And I think if it's not meant to be right now, it's not meant to be. Like, you cannot make something be something that it's not. I've been painting. I've been meditating and painting. I've got some clay because I'm going to incorporate that into it. I've got more plants. Oh my god, more plants. I'll show you one of them. This is my big tree, my amazing big money tree. It's called Purple Passion. How incredible is that? Like, it's literally got purple fur on it, and the leaves themselves are like a dark green, but then with the purple on top, they look kind of like iridescent. You know, like those beetles, those really like shiny beetles, and they're black, but then they have like a greeny shine, like a scarab beetle almost, I guess. Anyway, new plant. I was about to walk out the door and I got this feeling. I was like, you know what? I was like, I am learning so much every day, and it's not learning like textbook learning, because that is not how I have been living my life and learning in recent months. It's been very much hands-on learning, living learning, things coming to me kind of thing, being and knowing. And I suddenly realized that it's not so much that I'm able to come on here and talk so much more than I ever would have been in the past, but what I feel I am able to do now is verbalize a lot of what I have been thinking and feeling in a way that I've always wanted to be able to. So like, I've always considered life art, like in some way or another. I hadn't really been able to express it before, and I couldn't really figure out what I meant, but I kind of knew and had this feeling that like life is art. And I thought about how every time I've been in an art institution, whether that be, you know, at school, university, a class, like a short course that I've done, I've just always had so many creative blocks and just felt like I can't really tap into what I'm trying to tap into, but I can feel so much. I can feel this bubbling up of creativity and art wanting to pour out, but it just like, I just could not tap into it. And it used to be so frustrating for me. Like, it drove me crazy, I'm not gonna lie. It drove me absolutely up the wall. I just couldn't, like, I'd have a thought and I'd have a feeling and I'd see it all in my head and I'd be like, Ed, I just can't put this together. Like, I don't know how to put it together. And so I've been out of education for like the last 7 months, and I finished the course that I did. I did this short course in art and design, and I produced some work. And the reason I was able to produce the work that I did was, one, I was going through some like deep emotional pain. That was a huge contribution. But I also took a chunk of time off and just went off by myself and was going walking and was, spending a lot of time crying. But I stayed out of the university environment, and I knew that was good for me, and I didn't like being in university. I didn't like the rooms. I didn't like going into the building. I didn't even like the routine of waking up, getting ready and going there. It just didn't feel right. And so I was thinking, art is not something that you have to be taught and go to a school to do. Art shouldn't even be considered like a subject to specialize in, because art is not a subject. It's not a subject. Art is literally life as a whole. Art is the expression of life. It is literally everything that comes from life being realized through human eyes. Like, art is literally conception. Like, it's a human being forming. It's it growing, it being birthed, it taking its first breath, it's opening its eyes. And you know, as I describe that, you can see it in your head like probably like a movie. And it is art. It's all art. Life is art. This is where I get a little bit stuck, and this is where I'm still learning to articulate better. But I think with art, and I think with anyone that's trying to pursue anything artistic, or is, you know, feels like they're a creative person and wants to explore it further, but it just doesn't really know how, stop viewing art as a subject. It's not a subject. It is like essence of life as a whole. Art is literally everything from like literally a baby to, you know, a classical piece of music, cooking, the mechanics of a car, a building, the room I'm in right now, this video, me speaking, language is art. It's all art. So if you can view it like that, if you can just see that life is art, that like every single little thing about life is art, that art is a production of everything that is human, then art is not so overwhelming, in my opinion. It means that you can take the pressure off, because waking up in the morning is art. Opening your eyes and taking your first breath of the waking day, that is a piece of art right there. That is beautiful. And you can literally create anything you want. Nobody is judging you. There is an somewhat infinitely infinite, potentially, universe out there, here, within us, on the planet, out in space. There's 8 billion people on the planet. There's no pressure to put on yourself. It is just an expression. It is just like taking a breath. So next time you pick up a paintbrush to do a piece of art, or a pencil to start drawing, remember that it doesn't matter what comes out. What comes out is just an expression, and it will always be expressed, and it can just keep flowing out. And the more that comes out, the more expression evolves, and the more the art becomes more of you, right? Because I found that. I'll show you my art that I did actually the other day. So I bought a canvas. I felt like I needed to buy a canvas. I just went and got one. Dumped it in my entrance. I was like, well, I'll do it at some point. And then I walked past it at like 11:30 at night. It was the day after I got back from Budapest. And I just picked it up and was like, okay, I feel like doing it right now. Like, I'm doing it. So I'll show you what I did. Ta-da! I did this. So I work very abstractly. Like, it just... what comes out is always pretty abstract, but I'm gonna just test all forms of art at the moment. I've got some clay. What else was I gonna do? Oh, I got a watercolor pad because I've got watercolors, and yeah, it's about letting it out, just letting it pour out so organically. You don't think. The more you think, the more you're spending too much time contemplating about what you're actually doing, and then the mind starts to like infiltrate the natural flow of your being, you know. Whereas with this, I didn't think at all. I literally, as soon as I got the urge, I did it, and I just kept going and going. And this took me 2 hours. There's stitch work, there's nails in it, there's wax, wax and paint. And yeah, I really loved doing it. And I feel no pressure to do more or less of it. To me, that is just a piece of me, a piece of my being. And it's not good, it's not bad, it's nothing in between. It is a piece of life expression. Remember that with art. You don't need to put so much pressure on yourself. It's only what people perceive to be good or bad that creates this standard. But there is no standard, because there's always progression, and as soon as you let things just pour out naturally, there's gonna be a steadier stream of creation that flows like water. Because that is literally what I tell people when I'm making cocktails at the bar, and I've got a bit of time to chat to people. I get into these conversations, and a lot of the time it ends up in similar conversations about like jobs and stuff. And I always say to people, like, just remember that we are water. Like if you think of it hypothetically, like, you are no particular thing, you're no particular shape, you're no particular size or volume. You are just always flowing, and you can literally become whatever you want. You don't have to attach to an identity, a role, a sense of self. That is all, the egoic mind. You can literally wake up any day and be any person you want to be. That comes from within. Whatever wants to be expressed, let it be expressed. Like, today I felt like I just wanted to wear these clothes. I wanted to put this makeup on. I didn't even feel like I went to the mirror and I just got the stuff. It's like the energy flows through me, and I just let it all happen. And whatever is for the day is for the day. Like this, I didn't think I was going to record today. I thought, I don't know when my next recording is going to be. And I've just done like a 40 minute meditation. I don't even know how long it was. And I just had planned on literally going for like a little bit of a walk and going to the coffee shop. And just as I'm about to leave, I literally got the urge. And that, I love these moments, because you've got to understand that when you get it, like when you feel it, that is a moment to act upon. The mind lies. As you listen to your head or your heart, like whatever. The heart is the guidance. The mind is the defiance. It's the resistance. It's making you question to the point of changing a natural decision, in my opinion. I live through the energy and the flow, and I just let things be presented to me, and then I go with it, and I enjoy it. I love it. I'm gonna go out now and get my chai tea latte. I'm gonna do some writing, and yeah, just have a lovely day. The weather has just completely changed in England now, and we are a little bit chilly here, but I think it's still beautiful. I love the weather. And yeah, go out and just live the best possible life you can, and let it all flow out. Let the creativity overflow. I love you all so much. Thank you for coming here. I'll be back soon. And yeah, bye. Mwah.